Hi guys, Colvin here with your Bull Shoals Lake boat dock fishing report. Today is Saturday, December 17th. Got out for a little bit before the big Arctic blast came in. Water temp's about 52 degrees. It's cooling off pretty quick. Lake level's at 651. It's the 7 foot below normal. We haven't had water this low since probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it's clear. Water temp's clear, the water's clear almost everywhere you go on the lake right now. There's a couple good bites going. The most predominant bite that's been working for me has either been a jig or a wiggle wart. The fish are definitely moving up shallow. I'm either going to throw a rock crawler, the red rock crawler's working, or a wiggle wart. Wiggle wart's working pretty good. All depends on the bank. A lot of it I'll be parallel on the bank. I'm about 10 feet from the bank. My ideal bank is going to have a steeper bank with chunk rock, or a deeper bank that's got bluffs and ledges on it. They seem to be holding more on those ledgy style banks. I don't know if it's because the water's coming down or the water's down, but those seem to be holding a little more fish than just the gravel or just chunk rock banks. When you get towards the back, you can throw a spinnerbait if you got wind. Those fish that were way in the backs seem to be moving out with the cooler temperatures back there. There's not as much shad presence when you get in the back. When you start moving out, you'll see that the bait's starting to ball up pretty good. And getting that 32 foot range, you can 30, 40 feet, especially if there's brush or trees. You'll see them on your graph, and those fish you can either drop shot down to or ice jig. A lot of guys can spoon for them. I like to spoon for them. If they're real active, you can spoon them. If they're not hitting real hard, I like to drop shot for them. And I'm using either like a dream shot, like a KVD dream shot. Either one of these colors. The shad colors seem to be working. The pink morning dawn stuff, that tends to work a little bit better if the sun's out, if it's laying flat. Also, it's time to pull the ice jig out. If this is video game fishing here, guys, as it progresses, those fish are gonna start going a little bit, they're going to congregate around those balls of bait back there. And if you can find that tree that comes up to 30-40 feet towards the backs, you should do pretty good. If it's real windy, you can throw a spinnerbait. Some guys are doing good throwing a spinnerbait. We've had plenty of wind. As far as the pattern goes, it doesn't seem that the retrieve seems to be slow rolling it pretty good with an occasional pop. Some guys are killing it and then popping it, and that seems to be help trigger the bite a little bit better. And talk to a few guys that are throwing the old A-rig. This is the underbite. This is a great little A-rig. We got these down here at the boat dock, guys. If you guys want to, if you throw this a lot, this is a good one. I've broken them all. This one seems to be holding up pretty good. And I'm using the Kitex. You can use whatever minnow style bait you want on that. But the Kitex seem to be working fairly well. Another thing that's working, guys, is a lot of these fish are moving up around these docks, especially if the sun comes up. If the sun comes up a little bit, your shallow bite kind of drops off a little bit, and go hit those docks halfway in the back, especially the docks that have good rocks around them, the chunk style rocks with the deeper banks. Those are holding fish. You can either drag a jig through them. I'm using Right Bites jig. It's a 1/2 ounce with the green pumpkin blue. For a trailer, I'm either using a Super Chunk Zoom or, you know, like a Rage Craw. That's working well around the docks. So it's cold, it's winter time, guys. I want to say Merry Christmas. You guys have, if you want to come, book a trip. Winter time, if you want to learn how to fish deep, spoon bite's going to get going, the drop shot bite's going to be going. Give us a call, be more than happy to take you guys out. Happy holidays.